Good morning everyone, this is Ashita studying in class 8A.
Hello everyone, this is Hazrat Mahal and today I am here to tell you about myself. My maiden name was Mohammadi Khanum. My full name is Begum Hazrat Mahal. I was born in the year 1820 in Fizabad. My nationality is British Raj. My husband's name is Wajid Ali Shah. I had one child whose name is Bridges Quadri. I was known as Begum of Awadh. I was known as the leading role in the rebellion against the British East India Company. Commander Raja Jailal Singh had assisted me. I led the revolt in Lucknow in the year 1857. This is Begum Hazrat Mahal signing off.
Thank you everyone.
Hi, I am Begum Hasrat Mahal. My real name is Muhammad Kannam. I was born in Faziabad, Awadh, India. My parents sold me when I was a kid. I became a courtesan by my profession. I was also known as the Begum of Awadh. I was the second wife of the Nawab of Awadh, Wajid Ali Shah. I was also known as the leading role during the Indian Rebellion of 1857 against the British East Indian Company.
Good morning everyone. I am Sasra of 8A. Salam Alaikum. I am Muhammadi Kanu, known as Begum Hazrat Mahal. I was born in 1820 at Faizabad, Awadh, India. I was sold by my parents to the royal agents and became a courtesan by profession. I was promoted to a Bari and was known as Mahat Bari. I am the second wife of the last Awadh Emperor Nawab Wajid Ali Shah and a regent of Awadh in 1857 to 1858. The title Hazrat Mahal was bestowed on me after the birth of my son Bridges Quadri. In 1856, British annexed Awadh and Wajid Ali Shah was exiled to Calcutta. Then I took the charge of the affairs of the state of Awadh. During the Indian Rebellion 1857, I and my supporters rebelled against the Britishers under the leadership of Raja Jalal Singh. They seized Lucknow and then I took the charge as the guardian of my son. The forces under the Britishers recaptured Lucknow and most of the Awadh on 16 March 1858. I lost control over Awadh and Lucknow. The British East India Company demolished temples and mosques just to make way for roads. In a proclamation issued during the final days of the revolt, I mocked the British claim and to allow the freedom of worship. I finally found asylum in Nepal. I was buried in a nameless grave in the grounds of the Kathmandu's Jama Masjid. On 10 May 1984, the government of India issued a commemorative stamp in the honor of my name. अब सब कुछ बलिदान करने का समय आ गया है. भारतीय हो या फिरंगी, कैदियों पर जुल्म ढाने का रिवाज हमारे हिंदुस्तान में नहीं. And at last I want to say that मजहबी नहीं सिखाता आपस में वैर करना. मजहबी नहीं सिखाता आपस में वैर करना. हिंदी है हम वतन से. हिंदुस्तान हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा. हिंदुस्तान हमारा. जय हिंद. Thank you.
Hello everyone, do you know who I am? I am Kunversi. I was born on 13 November 1777 in Jagdishpur. My full name is Babu Veer Kunver Singh. I belong to Bihar. I am a leader during the Indian Rebellion of 1857. I was the chief organizer for the fight against the British in Bihar. My father's name is Raja Shahabazada Singh and my mother's name is Rani Panchratan Kunwari Devi Singh. After my father's death in 1826, I became the Talukdar of Jagdishpur. I married to the daughter of a wealthy zamindar of the Dio Munga estate of Gaya district who belongs to the Sisodia clan of Rajputs. I led the Indian Rebellion of 1857 in Bihar. I was nearly 80 and in failing health. I was assisted by my brother Babu Amar Singh. I gave a good fight and harried British forces for nearly a year and remained invisible until the end. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Deepthi Shri from grade 8. Today I am going to enact like Begum Hasrat Mahal in this video. I was a great Indian freedom fighter. I played a major role in India's first war of independence, 1857 to 1858. I was also known as Begum of Awadh and was second wife of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah, the Lucknow ruler. My maiden name was Muhammadi Khanum and I was given the title of Hazrat Mahal after the birth of our son, Princess Khadr. I was a strong leader and strategist which were witnessed through my struggles for India's independence against British. In 1850s, the British were expanding their control over the India and came across the provinces of Oudh and annexed Oudh in 1856 and signed Nawab Wajid Ali Shah to Kolkata. Then I took the regents and charge over the affairs of Awadh. I became British and they protected my state Lucknow and I was succeeded in that. I found my son of Hire of Awadh and named him Lakshmi Bhai of Oudh. After protecting my state from Britishers, after several years in 1858, the state was recaptured and forced me to retreat. Thank you very much for your immeasurable contributions to Indian independence. The Government of India issued a commemorative stamp in the honor of Begum Hasrat Mahal on 10th May 1984. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sriharni and I am from class 8D. Now I am going to enact as Begum Hazarat Mahal in Begum Hazarat Mahal. This is a subject enrichment activity of glimpses of past. Lesson 3. So let's start. I am Begum Hazarat Mahal. My name was Muhammadi Khanum. Born in Faizabad, Awadh, India. I am also known as Begum of Awadh. The second wife of Nawab of Awadh, Wajid Ali Shah, regent of the Awadh in 1857 to 1858. Played the leading role at the rebellion against British East India Company during Indian Rebellion in 1857. Thank you.
Salam Alaikum. मैं हूँ हजरत महल. I'm the Begum of Wajid Ali Shah. In 1857, the British invaded our Awadh and forcibly sent my husband to Calcutta. British has destroyed our temples and mosques in the name of building the roads and started mixing cow and the pig fat in the gunfire. I was annoyed and started rebelling against them in 1858. 1857, when India started the first battle for independence, I was the one who given the leadership for it. In my and the Lakshmi Bai army, all the barriers were women. I have fought against the British not only for the secure of the freedom of ours, but also the India. I believe the freedom of worship. I have went to the Nepal for the shelter. In 1875, I ended up my life in Kathmandu, Nepal. In freedom struggle, all can remember the Mangal Pandey
and people know Hindus who gave the bloodshed for the India. But not only them, we Muslims too. At the end, I want to say one thing. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदू सीता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदू सीता हमारा हम बुलबुले कैसकी है गुल सीता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा जय हिंद.
I am Begum Hazrat Mahal, born on 1820 Muhammadi ka naam Faizabad, Awadh. Also known for the Begum of Awadh. I was the second wife of Nawab of Awadh Wajid Ali Shah and the regent of Awadh in 1857 to 1858. I was known for the leading role I had in the rebellion against British East Indian Company during the Indian Rebellion of 1857. I am from the religion of Shia Islam. After my husband had been exiled to Calcutta and the Indian rebellion broke out, I made my son Prince Birji Squad the Wali, means the ruler of Awadh, with myself as regent during his minority. However, I was forced to abandon the role after a short reign. I have finally found asylum in Nepal onto Halar. I died in 1879 Nepal. My role in the rebellion has given me a heroine status. Thank you.
I am Tanera from 8th day and today I am a farmer. Farmers are one of the most important community helpers. I work in heat, cold and rain so that my country people get food. I take care of my farm and my farm animals and prevent them from disease. And these are my tools.
Hi everyone, I am Mangal Pandey. I was born in Nagwa, a village in Balia district, ceded and conquered provinces. I joined in Bengal Army in 1949. In 1957, I was promoted as a private soldier in the 5th Company of the 34th Bengal Camp. From last 200 years ago, the British East Indian Company conquered my country and harassed people. We faced so many insults. Being a soldier, I faced so many. At a point of time, Britishers invented a cartridge that was bitten before loading into the gun. The cartridge were applied animals' fat like cow and pig, so we Hindus refused to do so. On 29th March 1957 afternoon, I fired my gun and killed the British officer Lieutenant Bagh because he forced me to bite the cartridge. And I became the first revolt of the Indian freedom fight at 8th April 1857 at the age of 30 years. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Begum Hazrat Mahal. I was one of the few women who challenged the British during the revolt of 1857. My maiden name was Muhammadi Khan. I was born at Faizabad, Awadh. Later in life, I performed a marriage with Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. Awadh was annexed by the British East India Company in 1856 and Nawab Wajid Ali Shah, the last Nawab of Awadh, was sent into Alex at Calcutta. I decided to stay back in Lucknow along with my son. After the absorption of Awadh, a rebellion. After the absorption of Awadh, a rebellion broke out at Meerut, and the banner of revolt was raised in Lucknow, which spread rapidly in other towns of Awadh. Lucknow was only the place where English did not leave the residency building and face the rebels until they were been to regain their lost power. I was one of the primary figures in bringing out this uprising. I have all cited all out facelessly. My closest allies were Nana Shahib and Mulay Ahwad Uli Shah. Outram and Havelock arrived from Kanpur to relieve the British garrison in the residency of Lucknow. After a few encounters with the rebels, Outram was able to occupy Alambagh on September 23, 1857. I faced the enemy in the fight, but my position grew weaker. In spite of the resistance put by me, the English commander was able to escort the Byzantine garrison of the residency to Alambagh, during which a few British officers were killed and wounded. Under adverse circumstances, me with my followers, my son, and Nana Shahib escaped to Nepal. The Nepalese authorities were hesitant to give ice.
Do you all know who am I? I am Mangal Pandey. I was born on 19 July 1827 in Anparapur in India. I was an Indian soldier. I played the key part in the events immediately preceding the outbreak of Indian Rebellion of 1857. I attacked the British officers on March 29, 1857. It was the first major incident for what I came to be known as the Indian Sepoy.
Oh, hi everyone. Do anyone know me? Yes, I am Begum Hazrat Mahal. I was also known as Begum of Awadh. I was one of the India's first female freedom fighter, leading the battle in the first Indian War of Independence in 1857. I was the Queen of Awadh. I was one of the few women who challenged the British during the revolt of 1857. My maiden name was Muhammadi Khanum. I was born in Faizabad in Awadh. I was the second wife of Nawab of Awadh, Wajid Ali Shah. We were leading a happy life, but Awadh was annexed by British East Indian Company. The white man has taken away my kingdom, and I was defeated by the British, and I wasn't able to fight against them. Thank you.
I'm a British tax collector, and this year the farmers have no money to pay the taxes because there is a water shortage and they have no crops. Now I have to take the taxes from them. They have to pay the taxes, but they have no money. Now I have to seize their land or property or torture them to pay the taxes. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Charit. I am from 8B. Guess who I am? Yes, I am Tipu Sultan, also known as the Tiger of Mysore, and the famous ruler of Mysore. I am born on 1751 in Devanahalli. My father name is Hyder Ali and my mother name is Fatima. I am known as the Tiger of Mysore because when I was going through a forest, a tiger came face to face with me. It was about to kill me, but I took my dagger and fought it back. From then I was known as the Tiger of Mysore. I posed a great threat to the British. I took the help of French to modernize and train my army. I fought so many wars with my neighbor kingdoms and the Britishers, but the Anglo-Mysore War was the famous from them. I died on 4th May 1799, defending my capital Seringapatnam from Britishers.